it was, with the consent of all the parties, heard in the High Court, Gqeberha. That is just the relevant paragraph I wish to make. And then the last point that I wish to make, right at the last page, on the last page rather, the last page is page 40. The matter was heard on 30 and 31 May 2022. For the sake of completeness, to the extent that there's reference to some conduct that I meted out to the complainant on 31 May, it places me, this judgment places me in Gqeberha. That's the only point I thought I should make, purely for the sake of completeness. And I'm thankful to the evidence leader for affording me the opportunity to do so. Thank you, Chairperson and honorable members.
Thank you. Adv Scheepers.
Thank you, Chair. What I've started to say was that we went through a lot of WhatsApp exchanges between yourself and the complainant. And you would agree with me that the only reason why we have those chats is because the complainant saved it on a phone and Mr. Moller could find it on her phone. It was not found in your phone, is that correct?
What was not found in my phone?
The WhatsApp chats that we have before the tribunal.
Yes, I remember the evidence of Mr. Moller.
And the only reason we have it is because the complainant saved it on her phone.
I hear what you're saying.
You dispute that you ever sent K8.
Correct.
And you base this fact because of the timestamp on the photo. And it does not correlate to any of the correspondences.
Yes, and I would like to, at this point, afford you the opportunity as I seek to answer your question so that I proffer a meaningful response to refer me to the time and date at which this annexure was sent. I've got the documents here. I will leave it to you to point me to that. The only way in which I can proffer a meaningful answer, I believe, is when, as part of your question, point me to the date and time at which I'm said to have sent that annexure.
The complainant testified that she received more than one picture of this nature. You heard the evidence.
I'm listening.
Correct?
I'm listening.
Due to the fact that so many messages have been deleted and the time that has passed between the correspondence and us being here, it is possible that she could have made a mistake on when she received it. Is it true?
Could you please, ma'am, insofar as we are talking about K8, tell me when and at what time it was sent? Then I will answer.
That is what I'm putting to you.
No, I'm just
so
talking
many messages have been exchanged between the two of you. It is unfair for her to remember exactly when she received it because you have deleted messages.
I don't think you understand.
Adv Pretorius, are you
Scheepers.
Are you unable to give him the date and the time?
The complainant is also unable. She cannot say.
So how is he going to defend himself?
Chair, we have to look at the evidence and we have to look at all the evidence before the tribunal. The fact is she testified she received it. The fact that she cannot pinpoint exactly when it was received is not the end of it all. We need to look at the probabilities. She has received more than one picture of this nature. She has testified like that. To say exactly when K8 was received is unfair because of the fact that the messages have been deleted. She could not go back and trace exactly where it was sent because of the messages being deleted in the chats. And unfortunately, she did not save a screenshot where we can see the date. We don't have that. I agree to that. We don't have that.
Chair, I'm going to object. We can't keep reconstructing a case. We can't keep reconstructing a case. The only fair thing is to tell my client you can't reconstruct a case now. And I'm talking to you, Chair, and the evidence leader. I just think it's unfair. This kind of litigation is unfair.
Yes, Advocate Scheepers.
I'm only putting the version of the complainant to the respondent. He can comment on it, or he can choose not to comment on it.
Advocate
Judge
Scheepers.
President,
Yes.
they cannot tell when it was sent or what time it was sent.
Yes. In light of what you are saying then, I am saying to you the persistence in saying I sent K8 is crystallizing in the direction of being malicious. To the extent that insofar as you are putting that question to me, you yourself can't put time, can't apportion anything, and therefore I'm not able to proffer a meaningful answer. But beyond that, we know from Captain Botha, whose affidavit has been filed, that no such picture was found in my phone or in my handset. That's the first thing. We also know from the testimony that has been given here that it is unusual to get a situation where you've got 0905 on the bottom right-hand side. I thought maybe you were going to say, okay, it was 0905 on a certain date or around a certain date. In light thereof, then, I can't then proffer a meaningful answer. I disagree with the version. I dispute what is being pursued against me in the manner in which it is done. Thank you, Chairperson.
Captain Botha also did not find any of the WhatsApp messages on your phone because it was deleted.
I think you missed the point with due respect. His task was merely to unleash pictures, not chats. And
I disagree with you. His report clearly states that he needed to look at the WhatsApp chats as well as the pictures. He did not find anything.
No, as far as I know, his task was pertinently to check on pictures. He had a specific mandate in view of the fact that I have launched crimen injuria proceedings.
Even Mr. Moller did not find any WhatsApp chats on your phone because it was deleted.
His task was to check chats and not pictures, if I may remind you. Do you have the affidavit of Captain Botha with you?
I will deal with the questions, thank you. When she received her phone back, the complainant testified, when she received her phone back from SAPS after a death threat case has been opened because of death threats she received in the beginning, I'm not talking about now. She testified that she noticed that a number of things were missing from her phone, messages, conversations, as well as pictures.
I hear what you're saying.
So it is impossible for her to clearly construct when it was received because things were removed or missing from her phone.
No.
So it's unfair for her to recall exactly at what time and on what date that message was received.
Surely that can't be the position. That proposition flies in the face of reality based on everything, the objective facts that we have here. And also, I have no knowledge about her interaction with the police, in as much as I have no knowledge of any death threats.
If we look at K12 in volume